We are live. I told you, motherfuckers. Consistency. We're back. Second episode, second weekend. We're here. Mykel was 17 minutes late, but it's not even that big of a deal. You know what I mean? It's not even that big of a deal.
Not at all.
17 minutes. Might as well put 30.
No, 17 minutes early last week, so it's all good.
That's fair. That is actually true. That is how that works. We were just talking about, I said, hey, write down some topics or bring some ideas to the table. And you're like, I don't even know what to do. But podcasting is such a skill and something you can get better at that it's like, I'm like, the more random stuff throughout the week that you want to like remember, like, oh, I could talk about this. This could be interesting. Put it in your phone. I have a bunch of random ass shit that's not interesting, so I'm still learning. Do you ever listen to podcasts?
I don't.
Dude, you gotta listen to Theo. Joe Rogan.
I like Theo. I do like
Bro,
Theo. I listen
Theo,
to some of his.
I don't. The way his brain operates, like he's probably the funniest human being alive when it comes to just random conversation. Like, if you just sit down, like, the way he just puts random topics together and words, and it's the funniest shit ever.
Right.
It's hilarious. But
it's Rogan, like an awkwardness, like a super awkwardness, but not awkward.
Yeah, and he can talk to, like, Trump, or he'll have, like, the random cafeteria lunch lady on.
Yeah.
Like, he'll just have, the recent one he had, like, a little Amish guy on.
Yeah.
Hey, did you see that? Any
No.
clips of that? Dude, it's fucking hilarious. He just is so relatable in a way and it's just, you just gotta listen to Theo. But Rogan's are always interesting because he drops 3 a week, and sometimes they're just.
He does 3 a week. They're 2 hours or 3 hours.
I mean, Theo's been doing pretty much dropping that consistently too. But Rogan's was he just had this guy on that was talking about the pyramids and I don't forget what the word was. Labyrinth. Yeah. Dude, that shit's so hard to wrap your head around. And then he starts talking about, I'm super stupid when it comes to learning and shit. Like BC, like 250 BC and shit like that.
Right.
And then we were talking about.
What is that hard? What do you mean? Like,
when even was that? BC, before Christ? That's what that was called?
2,000 years. So BC. Oh no, BC would be.
Before Christ.
BC would be. Well, it's not.
Is that what that stands for?
No.
Oh, well, let's see it again. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
No, I can't remember what it stands for.
But we're in 2025. Right. So 2025 years ago, it was 0.
Yeah, and then it goes. It went the other way. So like, it'd be like 25,000. They counted down 24, 23, 22, 21, and then until it got to 0, and then it started going the other way. That's where the BC AD.
So when did they start that? It's like. 10.
I honestly could tell.
But dude, it's so crazy to think about. And then they're talking about how they built the labyrinth 3,000 years before the pyramids or whatever the numbers were. It's just like, it's so hard for me to even wrap my head around.
Is labyrinth? I don't even know if labyrinth's what you're looking for. Or?
That's what's under the pyramids.
Oh, all that what they say is under the pyramids. Yeah. They recently discovered.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that's.
Dude, you gotta listen to this guy on Rogan talk about it. It's super interesting.
Dude, that's all I used to like to look at.
When you're on math?
Yeah. I loved all of that so much. No, I loved it, dude. I still love it.
I recorded a phone call.
For me?
Yeah, you called me one time.
Because you knew I was being famous one day.
Well, you were just telling me how I was in the Illuminati, and this aura ring I wear is part of it. And you're just like, just tell me, like, how did you get in? And I'm like, dude, I'm not in the Illuminati. He's like, yes, you are. Your tattoo and your ring. And I'm like, I recorded we had a 30-minute conversation.
I would love to hear it, dude.
I don't have it anymore.
Oh, I would have loved to hear it.
This was when we were at the first house. So this is 2018, 2019.
Makes sense. I was tweaking.
And I was like, me and Danny, I was high as a kite on marijuana at the time, and I'm like, dude, we were both high. Not an Illuminati. And he's like, it was so crazy to hear your brain though. And then one time, me and Danny were in Helena. This was.
I remember that. That was when you came and you went to Great Falls.
Yeah, and we went and grabbed we went to what's that little market, that little food market, the real food store or whatever that has sandwiches and soups and shit.
Where at? In Helena? Oh, I know what you're talking about. The one that's right by the gym, Cap City?
Yeah, we went to lunch. Danny and I got salad, sandwich, and you come in, and you're like, you see her? You see that lady? You see that Asian lady? She's following me. And she's just this random woman eating lunch, like
she's
just
been around me all day. What are you
doing
talking
her
about?
just chilling, going about her day. You're like, you see her? You see that? Like, I was like, "Oh, this motherfucker's tripping."
Dude, you got to live it one time. It's fun.
Well, then I watched Sheen, the documentary on Netflix, and I'm like, you know what? It does look kind of fun. He's banging 7-gram rocks, getting blowjobs from hookers, And I'm like, fuck.
Was he
what's so
doing?
wrong?
He was doing crack or
Dude,
meth?
he was doing crack.
Yeah, that's more.
I wouldn't
I've never
watch that
touched
show if I was you.
Oh, I don't. I wouldn't have any triggers, dude.
I was having triggers, and I have never done it.
You never done?
I was
crack?
like, I could just try it.
No,
I'm kidding. But the fact that he came out on the other end, I mean, similar to you, but
I didn't. Is he's good now?
he was making. Yeah, he was just on Rogan. He's been sober for 8 years, but he was making at the end of hit 2.5 Men. Did you ever watch that?
Yeah.
He was making $2 million per episode.
Fuck.
And he was like one of the most famous people in the world, and he was addicted to drugs, and he was just like,
Yeah.
and people were encouraging him.
So, dude, yeah, that makes sense. If
Because
you're
he
making
was-
money on it, his personality.
Well,
or,
they were just like he was winning. Did you see that interview?
No.
It is hilarious, dude. That is probably the most goated interview of all time. You know what I'm talking about? Charlie Sheen interview when he sits down with the ABC lady and she's like, "What? Are you on drugs?" And he's like, "Yes, I'm on Charlie Sheen." And he was just, dude. It's the greatest interview of all time. I actually want to pull up some of the. Let me see if I can chat GPT Charlie Sheen quotes in that interview, because quotes in interview, because this shit will get you. He was just dropping bars. He's like, I got tiger blood running through my veins.
See, I bet you when I was high, I could have had some killer podcasts, dude.
100%.
Literally, I could have, because I had like, even though I was spun, like I still had my personality, and it was, dude. But I would have had some out there ones too. I like, kind of wish. I was joking to Dad. I was like, should we just rip a whole documentary of me relapsing for a year?
That'd be sick, and then getting sober again. I'll fucking produce it.
Dude,
All right,
I
here's-
would. Nah.
Yeah,
I would
I'm
do
kidding.
it, bro.
I'm kidding.
I would do it.
He said, I'm bi-winning. She asked him if he's bipolar. He said, I'm bi-winning, not bipolar. You borrow my brain for 5 seconds to just be like, dude, I can't handle it. Unplug this bastard. Because it fires in a way that is. I don't know. Maybe not from this particular terrestrial realm. I'm different. I have different constitution. I have a different brain. I have a different heart. I got tiger blood, man. Dying's for fools. Dying's for amateurs. On addiction and limits. I probably took more than anybody could survive. I was banging 7 grand rocks and finishing them. That's because that's how I roll. I have one speed. I have one gear. Go. Dude, this whole interview
I'll
is
have to check
just
it out.
fucking bonkers. But yeah, that was pretty interesting. Another thing I chat GPT the other day, I was thinking, I'm like, do ants sleep?
Do ants?
Yeah, I was just thinking about that.
That's
I'm like,
a good question,
I mean,
dude.
I figured they do, but what was like?
I'm guessing no. Do they?
They do.
They sleep?
It was.
Do they have a brain?
It was an interesting. I said, "Do ants sleep?" It says ants don't have one long block of sleep like us. Instead, they take many short naps throughout the day and night. Worker ants may take hundreds of micro sleeps, lasting less than a minute each, in a 24-hour period, which adds up to a few hours of total rest. Queen ants sleep much more, sometimes 9 hours a day, which helps them live much longer.
Oh.
But dude, ChatGPT is fucking crazy. You said you do use it.
Oh, always.
It's
Dude.
so
I like
weird.
asking random shit like that too. Dude.
Like,
I
do
would
ants
look
sleep?
no, it's,
They do. They sure fucking do. Tim's been wanting to get a new vehicle lately because he leased his Tesla. It was like a 36-month lease, but he can only do 12,000 miles a year. And he was
Really?
like, and he randomly thought about it. He's like, I need to go check like what kind of contract I have. And he went in. He was like 100 miles less than what he's supposed to go over, and every mile is 25 cents you go over.
right.
So he's been talking to a bunch of these car dealerships that are willing to pay out his lease so he can get into their car.
Yeah.
So we went and looked at some cars yesterday. It was the electric Hummer.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking pimp. It's very big though. It's kind of douchey. But
seems
it's like a
super
super Cybertruck where it's like kind of douchey, but it's fucking badass.
He should get one of the Broncos. Dude. The new Broncos, are
sick.
sweet, dude.
He was looking at the electric Porsche. The Porsche was fucking pimp. The Land Rover, those are sick. So he's looking at a couple. I'm like, God, do I need a new vehicle? So I was thinking,
Dude, did you see that big black van out there?
yeah.
That's exactly what I was saying today. I was like, Sean needs to get one of those.
Is that for the Charlie Kirk stuff? It looked like it had like an American USA because
The-
we're like 3 miles from the stadium right now. Or 5
Oh, that's why
miles.
all those roads are blocked, dude.
Yeah.
I was
They're
coming
doing
here.
a Charlie Kirk Memorial at the Glendale Stadium.
Dude,
right now.
I was like, I've never seen so many cops on the 101, and every single exit, dude, every exit for like
Yeah.
12 exits was blocked by cops. And I was like, what
That's
the
why
fuck?
you're late. Well, they
Exactly, dude.
yesterday they already arrested a guy who was posing as a fake security guard with a gun
Really?
at the stadium, saying he's working at private security, and they looked into his records of like Bro, what?
What's the point of doing that?
I don't know. The Charlie Kirk stuff is so interesting. I've been listening to Candace Owens a little bit. You ever listen to her?
Yeah.
And she's just going in on it. Like, she doesn't believe the FBI. She doesn't trust the government. And the text
Candace
messages.
Owens is right. She's not a left, is she? Is she
dude,
right? I thought
left,
Dad watched
right.
her, so I don't care about politics at all. So I don't really know shit about him.
She just tries to. She's a journalist. She tries to find the truth, whether it's left, whether it's right, whatever.
But I think she's more on the Republican side.
Well, she was what it was probably was for Republican Trump. So that shit's been crazy. It was weird timing because the Charlie Sheen podcast with Rogan, I was listening to it, and they were talking about the assassination of JFK and stuff like. And,
yeah, I seen that.
And then that same podcast at the end of the episode is like Charlie Kirk got assassinated. That was crazy timing. But it's like the government. It's like, who do we believe?
I was telling Mom, I was like, I don't think it was. She's like, you're kidding me. If you don't think it's that kid.
Dad was saying the same thing.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
I don't know.
I was like, all right. She's like, how could? I was like, Mom, do you realize what the government could do if they wanted to do without anybody
What
knowing?
they have done, not what they could do. What they have.
But
done.
I can't say what they have done. Mom would argue with that and be like, they have not done.
It is funny. Mom will have a very strong opinion with zero like facts to back it up.
Right.
Well, I guess that's religion in a sense.
Yeah, I would never back it. I don't know. I do the same thing sometimes.
The thing about me is like I know shit.
Yeah, dude.
Like when I fucking say something, I just it's right. Speaking of the government, White House Card, UFC White House Card, dude. When that first got announced, like that it was happening. When was that? Like around 4th of July, and then Trump was the one like we're having fights at the White House, and then Dana all of a sudden is like, all right, fuck it, we're having fights at the White House. That thing blew up. I'm a few months late on it, talking about it. I guess it keeps circulating because.
Conor was on Fox News talking about it, saying
Yeah.
he's gonna fight Mykel Chandler.
Damn, Conor was on Fox News. I want to fight that guy.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Thanks, Mike.
Yeah. You changed Australian at the end.
that was bad.
You kind of fucked it up. But.
Fuck, mate. I don't know. But yeah, who's gonna main event that? John Jones wants to do it. Dana said not happening. Pulled out too many times. Said yes. Said no. That's not happening. Dana's saying nope, ain't happening. John Jones wanted to headline. I mean, you got to have John Jones. Do you have to have an American headline it? You're at the White House. I mean,
No.
Chandler.
No, throw Russian on there.
I mean, you have one has to fight the other. So I'm like, do you have to have at least one American in the main event?
You have to.
Okay, so like,
I mean, at the White House.
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Conor versus Chandler. Chandler just lost to Patty. That isn't there as much. It's not as big. It's not as exciting as when Chandler was.
He lost to Patty the Baddie.
Yeah, it was. I mean, Patty's fucking good. He proved that he was as good as he says he is, and it's a big fight. Ilya headlining it versus who would he fight? That's an American. I mean, Ilya versus Patty wouldn't make sense just because they're not American. But as far as like super fights, big fights, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Islam, he's got to go out there and fight JDM. JDM? What's his name again? JDM.
You're asking the wrong guy.
Jack Della Maddalena. Jesus. Yeah. So who main events that? I definitely would absolutely love to be on that card.
A lot of people say you versus Corey would be super good.
Yeah. God, Corey versus Merab. I'm so curious, dude. I'm so curious how that fight plays out. I'm part of me feel like Merab's gonna go out there and do kind of what he did to me, grab a hold of him, wrestle, take down, get up, wrestle, take down, just kind of stay on him. Then part of me is like, God, Corey's hungry. Corey wants. He's gonna go out there. He's gonna find a way to win. But it's just like,
What's Corey's gas tank like? Good too.
he's got. He's got a good gas tank. It just depends what style of fight plays out. Like Merab goes and takes him down 3 times, 4 times. Corey tries to wrestle him. Like Merab's gonna out gas him all
Right.
day there. But I think we see Conor fight again. Might just be my hoping. I want to see Conor fight again. I think he gets one more in there. I think he goes out there. Who does he fight though? That's the question. Like I don't think Chandler. I guess it could be Chandler. I also can't see Conor not main eventing. Conor's not gonna co-main. Conor's not gonna open up a card. So it's got to be a big.
He's in an early prelim match.
He just opened up the fight. It'd be tough. But the White House card, yeah. I mean, Corey goes out there, wins. I beat whoever's next. That's interesting. That could be. But regardless, I want to fight within the next 4 or 5 months, whatever it is. And then I'll also be ready for that because they said it could be June, could be International Fight Week, said it could be July. So if I can get one in early next year, end of this year, one of the two, count me in. I want to be on that card. Dude, being on the Sphere card, being on the White House card, these are just legendary moments that you just fucking they're once in a lifetime fucking moments. Speaking of fights, Kyle versus Bob Menery. Kyle from Nelk, supposedly. I still haven't seen the video. Have you seen the video? Is there even a video? Kyle slapped Bob Menery. I know Bob sued Nelk or Kyle a long time ago. They've been going back and forth. I like Bob as a person. I think he's a goofball. I've hung out with him a few times. He's a character. But you just see the anxiety pouring out of that dude's face. I think he's a ticking time bomb. Sorry, Bob, you're a ticking. I think I've definitely told that to him. We've done a podcast together. I'm like, buddy, you're a fucking ticking time bomb. You are about to explode. And so Tim said Kyle hit him up. Said, hey, yo, if I fucking fight Bob, could I come get some serious training in? That'd be sick.
Don't even know who Bob is.
Yeah, Bob's he's a character. Did you ever see the guy that does this? And holy shit, he kicked a fucking field goal and hit him in the fucking head. You ever see those clips? Where the guy commentates over a sporting event.
Oh yeah.
That was Bob.
That's Bob.
Menery.
Oh, that's Bob.
I'm actually pretty decent at that. Okay, let me erase that. Do ants sleep? We got to that topic. Illuminati. We got to that topic. Next topic is cussing. I've been, I cuss sometimes, if you guys know. And Elena, she'll take my shoe and I'm not looking. I'm like, oh, you little shit.
Oh,
and
yeah.
So she's been loving to say, you little shit. And it's hilarious. It makes me laugh. It makes my heart tickle. It makes me kind of happy in a way. Why is that such a big deal? I guess and I told her, I'm like, Elena, you can say that once a day if it's around me. If your grandma's around, don't say it because
no.
my mom would basically tell me that I'm going to hell and that CPS needs to be called and someone else needs to. That's how.
I'm staying out of it, dude.
She's not gonna watch this, but mom would say that. She would try to take Elena from me if I said that it's okay. She said shit once a day, but it's pretty silly. But it's just a word. I don't get where who decided, all right, if you're 17, you can say shit, but if you're, 16, you can't. I don't know. It's I guess it depends on.
I've thought of that before too. I'm like, who?
I feel like everybody's had that thought. Who really created what you can and can't say?
Yeah.
So, I think it's bullshit, and I let her say shit once a day. And I think it's.
Do you count it? Does she? Do you know she says?
No,
it once a day?
she'll if I laugh, she'll say it 7 times in a row. She did drop the F-bomb the other day.
Oh, God.
What she's.
Zay dropped the N-bomb after we were listening to a song in the car. That's why I started paying attention to what I listened to. We got out at a gas station.
And he's how old? 6, 7?
Yeah, and he's saying my that song was on, and he says it, and I was just like, all right, I gotta change it up.
That's fire. Funny, not fire.
No.
Not funny.
But I was dying. I was laughing and mad. I wasn't mad, but I'd pretend mad,
Hey, you see that smile on your
I was like,
face?
Zay, you don't say that. And then I explained to him why it was bad.
How'd you explain it?
Well, he has a little black friend. And I said, if you said something like that, it'd be super offensive to them because people use that word to try and be really mean. Because it's hard. You got to explain it to he was 5.
That's
So I was like,
curious.
it's being really, really mean to somebody to hurt their feelings. And so if I ever say
Or that's how they show love to each other too.
No,
That's what's
it could be,
confusing.
all right. It could be, yeah.
Raja got arrested. Did you see that? The wrestling
Yeah.
thing? We slammed him, punched the shit out of him.
I saw you got a $50,000 bail and then 1 felony out of that.
No, it's not. It's unacceptable. 100%. You can't fucking do that.
Something unanswered punches.
Yeah, that was disgusting.
It's a late stoppage.
You gotta repeat that.
It's 20 unanswered punches.
Yeah.
Herb Dean might have let that one go. Joe.
Well, the ref did let that go on that. Everyone just stood there and let
They didn't
that
know what
happen.
the fuck was going on.
Yeah, but you could see what the fuck's going on. I understand you'd be kind of froze,
Yeah, or
And
you're
it's
I didn't
wrestling,
get-
so you
get it
don't-
part of it. It's part of it, and then you
Yeah.
realize, oh shit, that's not part of it.
So he did get attempted murder charge then, huh?
How do you get that and then get let out on bail?
With a $50,000 bail, it seems like nothing. That's just what I saw. That's just.
No, I thought I saw that.
Facebook would feed us some crazy shit.
Speaking of Facebook,
Facebook.
Dad sent me. You sent it to me too. Dad sent it to me first. Sean O'Malley pleads for help as new addiction takes over a UFC hiatus. Las Vegas, former UFC bantamweight champion Sean Sugar O'Malley is grappling with a surprising device during his extended break from the octagon, an all-consuming poker addiction. In a candid podcast appearance, the 30-year-old admitted the card game has spiraled out of control since his title loss to Merab Dvalishvili at UFC 306 last September, followed up by his hip surgery and a sting of setbacks, including a decisive rematch defeat at UFC 316. Quote, I'm an absolute addict right now. Full on, 10 out of 10 addicted to poker. It is bad. It is getting bad. Someone, please help me. O'Malley confessed describing when he started as a casual hobby, hijacked his downtime.
And then it said high stakes somewhere in there, too. I was like, he ain't playing no high stakes poker.
Chill, dude. $20 buy-ins. In high stakes games.
Yeah, I was like, haven't played any high stakes.
Guys, Tim just sent us a picture of because we've been playing tournaments every Sunday at the casino.
Oh, yeah?
And we forgot to tell Tim we're not playing. He just sent us a picture and said, guys, with a sad face. But
You're not addicted.
Yeah, I'm not addicted. I'm doing a podcast trying to help people. Even if it helps one person. So, speaking of that, addiction. Funny timing. Sunday, we shoot a podcast talking about nicotine, how difficult it's been getting off. And that night, Mykel texted me, fuck it, I'm going to the gas station. I'm getting a vape.
I was that close, bro.
And I fucking call him, and I'm like, dude, it's not going to help. And you're like, yeah, well, not vaping's not helping.
You said vaping's not going to solve your problems, so neither is not vaping.
And I said, that's a fucking good point. That is very true. I can't tell you. You're right.
I drank 2 beers. That's what it was. I was watching football. I don't never really drink. I cracked a couple beers, and that
triggered you?
Just fucking came like so bad. I was literally there picking one out. I was like, fuck.
Dude, good thing I fucking called you.
I know. And then I was
God.
I'm at 22 days now. So,
yeah.
But that was the closest. And then all last week, I didn't think about it, though. I didn't really think about it.
That's good. I remember you saying, I'm not going to regret it if I do it. I'm like, I disagree. I think you're going to wake up and regret it.
I would have. I woke up.
But, dude, it's those moments, those little battles, those little wars you have to fucking win to get to the other side. It's like just literally that battling with that mental chatter, battling with that fucking little demon on your shoulder. Being able to overcome that, even if it's like reaching out, having someone help you. I'm not specific, like in that moment. It was nice.
That's why I called you.
But for people like I called you.
Oh, whatever. I text you. That's why I text you.
Yeah, but for people listening to this that are battling similar addictions, it's like you feel like it makes sense. I've never been to an AA meeting, but it makes sense why people have sponsors, right? Sponsors are someone you call in moments like that. Is that what a sponsor?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I never really did that part of AA or anything.
But dude, imagine like
that's what it's for.
That literally that moment where we had that conversation on the phone helped you just kind of get. You did it. You made the decision. Ultimately, you made the decision to make the right decision and not do it. But people like battling addiction, going through it, it's like find someone you can call that will hold you accountable. Yeah. And just be like. Just getting through those fucking moments.
Yeah, getting through that because that shit. I mean, it was sat with me most of the night, but the fact that if I would have I could have talked myself. If I didn't text you or something, I would have talked myself into it so easily. Like, especially any addict that knows that it's like, it's a battle with yourself. You can talk yourself. You know you want to quit, but you'll talk yourself into. So many times at the beginning, I was just like, "Fuck, dude, I'm more depressed now than I was." I might as well. And I related that to quitting meth though, because I was like. In the long run, it's going to be so much better because at the beginning of quitting meth, I was like, fuck this, dude. I'd rather be high and happy than sober and depressed.
That and then
coming into the same with nicotine, I was like, I almost talked myself into it. I was like, fuck this, dude. I'd rather hit that vape right when I wake up and have some motivation than.
That reminds me of this quote Brandon sent me. Understanding sila, I don't know what that means. As a practice rests on realizing that the happiness or unhappiness of the moment should not be the sole deciding factor for making our choices. Sometimes pleasant experiences in the moment, hitting a vape, leads to unwanted results in the future. Witness the effect of different kinds of addictions or unwanted pregnancies, and sometimes unpleasant or painful experiences in the present, not in your vape, lead to good results later on. Think of the struggle of an athlete training for the Olympics or someone on his or her first meditation retreat. The guide for our actions should not simply be whether something is pleasant or unpleasant right now, but whether wholesome qualities of the mind and heart are being strengthened. It is those qualities that are the source of our more lasting happiness. It's like struggling in the moment can lead to long term. It's like hitting a hard fucking workout. You're hitting the air down, you're hitting sprints, you're hitting something uncomfortable in the moment, but you get done, you shower, you're chilling. That was worth it.
Yeah.
That's pretty accurate, dude. But,
That's a good quote.
some good quotes that I was looking up earlier. Some Stoicism quotes. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor. It's a good one. It's a good one. I catch myself wanting more, just like anyone. I just catch myself, I'm like, fuck, I have everything I need. The less that I want, the less that I need, the more rich I can become, in a sense. It's like, fuck, I have shit. And then looking at cars with Tim, I'm like, shit, I need a fucking car. I think
I'm opposite of that. I think I might be too comfortable sometimes. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Because I'm content, content. But I mean, I want more, but it's not like it doesn't drive me nuts. I'm really happy with what I have.
That's fucking excellent.
Like, very, very grateful with like the wife, the house situation, like everything that we have.
Yeah,
I'm grateful for.
Yeah, that's a good. There's a balance there too. With being too content. There's some people probably living at their fucking mom's house that has absolutely. They're like, nah, I'm chilling.
Shit, I did that for a minute.
Yeah, which is fine, but it's like not being completely content with it. Which is
I definitely.
Which is weird then too, because Danny's mom, they're Mexican, full fucking Mexican family, and like the boys, there's like 5 brothers or 6 brothers, and they're just gonna. I was asking Danny, like, when do you think your mom? Because I want Danny's mom to move in with us, or at least live at the other house.
Yeah.
And I'm like, when do you think those boys are gonna move out? And she's like, they might not. They like Mexican families, like the moms. If you're the son, you stay there forever.
That's how it's going to Stephanie's too right now.
I respect it. Mexican family matters a lot. When you're going through that addiction, that itch, I need to scratch it. I want to do it, but I can't. What helps you in the moment? I mean, yeah, I think contacting someone could definitely help. I feel like I'll say come into the. It doesn't make sense if you're not familiar with like breath work or being able to have like a relationship with your breath or knowing how to really follow your breath, or if that can help a ton. Me and Tim used to talk about on the podcast, the Timbo Sugar Show, all the time, how important meditation is for everything in life. But I think meditation for addiction specifically would help a lot. Being able to sit with that. I don't know. I've never really been addicted to something to where I've had to like really, really battle it, so it's hard for me to say. I mean, Mike would be able to talk better about that.
Mine is different than what you think, but mine was praying a lot. That helped me a ton when I first got sober.
Makes sense.
And I think that's normal for a lot of people when they get sober. They get like super into the Bible or into religion or into spiritual stuff. I know that's for me that was my absolute biggest help over anything at the beginning, and then and even so now, because I was trying to think about it, I don't really have anything, but the praying does really help me. So that'd be because I was trying to think. I never called anybody. I wasn't really big into AA. I did get a sponsor guy. His name was Larry. He's really cool, but I didn't really like AA or NA. I went there the first probably 4 months to keep me accountable, and then I never really had any intentions of staying through it. And then I didn't have any friends or anybody down here. And then you guys didn't really understand it. Well, Dad did, but you guys didn't really understand addiction. I was so new into it. You guys were so over my bullshit of like, I'm going to get sober. So I had you guys there, but I didn't feel like I had anybody to really go talk to about that just because you wouldn't understand. So what I got into the most was, I was just talking to Stephanie about it too, though. It was like, I was so into praying and so into all that very early in it. And that helped me the most.
It seems like a lot of people that go to jail, go to prison, it's like find that same kind of comfort, finding the higher power and surrendering to.
It does. It gives you a lot of peace. It really does. And and for me, like the way my whole addiction played out, like I see it as nothing more than God for me helping me. Like the things I prayed about was selling my business or getting out of that, but I couldn't because I was doing meth all the time. Mm-hmm. And then when my house got raided or whatever, that's what ultimately I sold the business and moved down here. So you can look at it however you want. And me, that was my prayer being answered. To people who don't believe in God, it would just be a coincidence or whatever. Mm-hmm. But that's how it was for me. So
yeah. Another quote: "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." It's always poker. Poker tests my stoicism, and it's a good way. I look at it like it's a test. You get pocket kings, and you're like, "I'm a fucking man. I'm that neighbor." and you shove all in, and the guy snap calls with pocket aces. And it's
no,
like
worse with 2-3 and hits.
oh yeah,
That's
literally
bullshit.
5-8 happened to me the other day. I had pocket aces, like 8 big blinds, and the dude calls with 5-8. It was a mystery bounty, so if he knocked me out, like he got paid, and he hit 2 pair, and I lost pocket aces, so that sucked. But that's a perfect chance to practice stoicism. Not an outside event can't affect how, and it does, and it did, and it fucking affected me for hours. I was so upset. I'm like, how 5-8? Why are you calling with 5-8?
It was suited, dude.
It was, and but that's not what beat me. It was the 5 and the 8.
I know.
But outside events, stoicism. I've been learning or practicing stoicism for a long time, and poker really is a test, and it tests my freaking stoicism, man. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. That's a great one. I love that one. That one's that's a powerful one.
That's the biggest truth.
It's such a powerful one. All these come back to meditation too, and being able to quiet your mind and being able to let go of thoughts and not get lost in a thought pattern. You have one thought about something and you can't just let it go. People say, you know, when you meditate, you see the thoughts, you kind of watch them go. It's like we get attached to a thought. Instead of letting it go, like the clouds, clouds move, you get attached to this thought, and then you think deeper into that thought, and then you think deeper into that thought, and this is a completely fantasy world. This isn't even a reality, and you're just so anxious or depressed about this thought, and it's not good, man.
That's the king. That is my life. That's why I feel like that's partially why drugs and nicotine, because I overthink so much on shit, and the thing that's annoying about it is, like, I'm aware of that, and I will argue in my own mind, and I'm sitting here like, well, how the fuck am I arguing? It's like 3 people. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm arguing this person, and then I'm sitting back watching these 2 people argue, and I'm like, you know it's not real. Why the fuck are you even, like, going that far into thought about something? And then my anxiety and depression, like, it'll hit so hard, and that's where nicotine would take that away, or meth would take that away, you know, so it's like...
Or meditation.
Well, that's in the last 3 years now. It's crazy. It's been almost 3 years, but... I've grown more in my mental strength, and I still struggle with that a lot, but I've grown more in my mental strength than I have in anything.
Yeah. Dude, the meditation is such a powerful thing. It's so hard to, for whatever reason. It's like, hey, I'm going to sit here for 5 minutes and try to follow my breath. The first few times you do it, the first 100 times you do it, probably ain't going to be able to do it for 5 minutes. I mean, you probably sit there, do your breath, and then get lost in thought, and then your 5 minutes is up, and you're like, fuck, what the hell? I literally followed 3 breaths. But you do that consistently long enough, you're going to be able to get more control over your mind. And it's crazy. Like, it's like, oh, I don't have 5 minutes. I don't have 10 minutes. We're so busy looking at our phones, looking at our laptops, watching TV. Like, we have the time. We just aren't disciplined. I feel like I'm a very, very disciplined person, and I still feel like I have so much more I could give to my practice of meditation, doing it more consistently, doing it more often, and just getting better at it. But it's like it's such a thing that can completely change your life, and it doesn't have to be some hippie woohoo fucking cross your legs, light your sage. It's like just trying to find 5-10 minutes a day, follow your breath. The world is such an anxious place right now, especially with the fucking assassination of Charlie Kirk. They're doing the fucking memorial 5-10 minutes down the road right now, but it's like this world is there's so much anxiety even around the event right now because someone got arrested right there. It's like, who's gonna get shot next?
Right.
It's a crazy place we're living in. I'm trying not to. Yeah. The way Tim and I both started. Tim, when he broke his jaw, got his jaw wired shut from a fight. Got fucking boom, uppercut, jaw broke. I can't even imagine having my jaw wired shut. But he started listening to Sam Harris, who's a neuroscientist, meditator. He has an app called Waking Up. Tim started that app. It's like it's like you commit to 50 days meditation. And Tim would always like, dude, try this. I try it. I think the first 10 days is 3 minutes. You sit down, click it, press play. And if you're broke, you ain't got money, I'm pretty sure you can email them, message them, say, hey, I really want to try this. I don't have the money. And they'll give you a free subscription. I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure. But it teaches you how to meditate. And if you don't want to do that, literally go on YouTube. I do this every morning, 20-minute guided meditation. There's so many different options. And it just walks you through a meditation. Even if you just do it for 20 minutes, commit to it, and completely get lost in thought, you did it. Do it again tomorrow. But it's literally just about sitting down and trying to do it. It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. A little Stoic quote.
Super Stoic.
Those are all the quotes I had. I was telling Danny the other day, I was like, I really want to. I've been obsessed, not obsessed, I won't say obsessed, with monkeys, but I've really had this desire to want to be around monkeys. Like when I was younger, I remember I had a bunch of stuffed animal monkeys, I had these monkey books. I was just like,
I remember that.
Loved monkeys, and I still, for whatever reason, I can't. If someone's like, "What's one thing you want to do in this lifetime? You want to skydive, dude? You want to go skydiving?" I'd be like, "No, I don't want to fucking go skydiving." But other shit, I'm like, I want to be around monkeys, like friendly monkeys that are fucking not gonna eat my face.
It's so weird though.
But just hang out with a monkey on my shoulder.
Why don't you go do it? It's not like you can't go do it.
I know. But I was telling Danny this. I'm like, I want to live somewhere where it's like tropical and just has wild monkeys and a beach and an ocean. And she's like, that's Oaxaca. That's where she's from, which is pretty wild. Like,
there's monkeys down there, huh?
They said Mexican spider monkeys, and there's a beach and like. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. I know, and Danny's mom wants to move back to Oaxaca someday too and stuff. So I'm like,
I would have never even thought monkeys were in
Mexico. Mexican monkeys, dude.
I know. I never
they get shit
thought.
done. They built it. They have the coolest 3-4s.
They do roofing down there.
They do roofing.
I want to go to Mexico.
I do too. I've been to Tijuana, but it was.
I've never been to any part.
Oaxaca sounds really cool. I'm also kind of scared to go to Mexico. Like I'm actually, like, would be pretty freaked out to go. Pretty much to any country like that. It's like.
I don't feel like I'd be afraid down there. I feel like if you.
Yeah, well, you're not famous.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, I feel like being famous. I feel like being famous, you'd be.
Scared. Like, what if I get stolen? What if they hold me for ransom? Trump's like, we don't care about them.
They'd rather steal. They'd rather go if someone's gonna steal someone. Why would they rather go? I don't know. Go steal them, sell them sex trafficking. Rather.
What if they fucking put me out there sex trafficking?
Hey, dude. Then you got people. People would come looking for you. Ain't nobody gonna come looking for me.
That's what I'm saying. That's why they say, "Give me a couple $1 million." All
right. I think you're overthinking that. I don't think they're stealing.
Rafael Fiziev versus Charles got canceled. Fuck. Charles calls out the division, saying that no one wanted to book a fight with him. God, who would have been an interesting fight at 55? Gaethje, he fought Gaethje already. Fought Chandler 14 times. Fucking Dan Hooker. Dan Hooker got injured, I think. Damn, that would have been a sweet fight. But I mean, anytime Charles is fighting, dude, it's like I enjoy watching Charles fight. Eugene Behrman, Izzy's coach, said that Izzy has got a few more fights in him. Hell yeah. Hamzat recently called out Izzy. Hamzat versus Izzy's fucking similar to me versus Brab. I feel like it's like them motherfuckers just. We could beat them, but it's just one of those fights, dude. The stylistic bullshit. Ugh. Darren Till seems to make a jab at Tommy Fury, saying that he is a matchup. Darren Till versus Tommy Fury. That'd be interesting. I mean, Tommy's a legit boxer. Darren Till has great power, and he looked really good. I haven't really seen Darren Till box a boxer. That'd be interesting. I'd tune in. Darren Till, you put Darren Hill, said a bad sparring session with Tom Aspinall led to the end. Ooh, Darren Till sparring Tom Aspinall? Jesus Christ, why would you do that? Tom's fucking absolutely massive. Did you see the rendering of the White House they want to do? Like, that's like the White House setup they want to do.
Oh, shit. That's insane.
That'd be cool, huh? White House in the background. Dana was saying you'll walk from the Oval Office.
That would be sweet.
Yeah,
that would be
dude.
fun.
It's like I mean, it's once in a lifetime thing. I'm definitely getting on that, no matter what happens. No matter what happens. What were you saying? Oh yeah, the new video. So we got 3 boys fighting: David, Clay, Corrigan, and JoJo. We got 3 amateur guys fighting this weekend. Yeah, well, this weekend in Vegas. 3 tough matchups. Guys are all looking to turn pro very, very soon, so these are important fights. David, is he going to make weight? David, freaking big David. David's a big fella. He might not make weight. We'll see where that goes.
What does he have to get down to?
175?
From 180?
Yes, he has to go to 180.
Yeah, he's trying to get a catch weight at 180. No, he's 2 something. 2. Oh. But, yeah, so that'll be fun. I'm excited to go out there, watch these guys perform.
He was 190.
190. Well, we'll figure it out. I mean, he's a young buck, 19, figuring it out. We just recently had another little young buck, 19 or 18-year-old Ransom. He's from Great Falls, where Tim's from. Just moved down. He's your new roommate now. Literally did what I did what Tommy did what Tim did. Moved fucking Arizona, and is chasing a dream. So it's cool to see the inspiration we can give other people. Like, damn, okay, I want to do that. I can do that. No, completely. Like, he's basically going to college here. Like, fighting is a very risky way to make money and do a living, but it's possible. You can fucking do it. And so I'm excited to see how that turns out. But yeah, the fights.
What's your advice to those kind of guys?
I'd say I don't think Ransom came down with a vehicle, did he? Didn't come out. It's for me. I came down. I saved up $2,000, and I drove my vehicle down. So I had my own transportation, and I was able to pay my bills. I was able to barely get by, live very minimal as possible, and that's just how you have to accept life is going to be over the next 5, 6, 7, 8 years. Live minimal as possible, barely get by, be in the gym as much as possible. It's simple. It's hard to do in a sense, but it's simple. It's a simple path. You just be in the gym, and if you need to get a little part-time job, pay the bills.
That's what I was just gonna ask. Did you work down here at all?
No, I was super, super lucky that I had a couple consistent sponsors.
Sponsors, that's right.
The Sting, a couple places. There was one in Helena, Northridge Roofing or whatever.
Yeah.
Those guys.
Yeah, that was who's my boss, Mike Mix.
Mike, they hooked me up a couple times. Like the Sting bar. There was some people in Great Falls. One of Dad's buddies. Like, dude, sending a $400 check. A couple times a month, a couple times every other month to help just get by. I was so lucky that I was able to, and I wasn't buying shit. I was paying bills. That's it. Simple. I was paying bills, putting gas in the car, and
you had food stamps and everything too, didn't you?
I did have food stamps for a couple months, for like 4 months, and then I wasn't able to. I was like, fuck. But dude, I think I was getting like $150 a month food stamps.
Why weren't you able to if you weren't having any income?
I think I forget what it was, but I remember it got cut off, and I was just like, fuck. But yeah, good old food stamps.
That's right. When I first came down here, that was the first time I got on food stamps too. But it helped. It helped a lot.
It did help. People are gonna be like, what the fuck?
Well, no, that's cool.
That's a sick story.
Yeah, that's showing where you can. I mean, that's showing just like, because people probably don't realize. Like, people probably just think, oh, you just made it big. They don't think about the struggle when you didn't have anything. When you had food stamps. When you didn't have anything.
Food stamps a year.
Yeah, like that's pretty cool to hear about that.
Yeah, but some people's argument would be like, yeah, but you could have got a job.
Yeah, but you were sucking dick for money, and that's a lot of people would do that.
Sucking dick for money?
Yeah.
Huh?
Didn't you say you used to suck dick for money?
What the hell? It was $20.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Dude, speaking of gay
You looked
shit,
at me so serious.
I'm like, did I say that? Yeah. Speaking of gay shit, we could in the end of that Charlie Sheen documentary, he said he fucked a dude.
Yeah.
I didn't
Someone
know
just
that.
told me about that. That's crazy.
He was talking about I didn't know where he was going with it. He was like talking about a menu. He was like, when you've done everything on this menu, you flip the menu upside down. And I'm like, where's he going with this? Like, what are you talking about?
That's funny.
But yeah, he did that. But so.
Someone asked me, but I can't remember. Someone told me the same story. It was somebody at work. They asked, they were like, when you were getting high, did you think about gay shit? And I was like, never, dude.
Liar.
And then they asked, and then they brought the Charlie Sheen up, and because I was like, what, do I look like that? Do I give you that vibe or what? And then they said they brought up the Charlie Sheen shit. So it's funny that you just said that too.
It was weird. Well, I listened to the whole Rogan podcast, and he obviously didn't bring it up for like. But I was like, they brought up a lot of the stuff in like everything they talked about on the pod. It was brought up on the thing, so I was like, damn, it just caught me off guard. I was like, whoa.
The flip in the menu. That's fucking still got me cracking. What
else we got going on? What do you got going on this weekend? I mean, this week.
The weekend's over, dude. I work tomorrow, work Tuesday, work Wednesday.
Oh yeah, what do you do for work?
Work at a treatment center.
Yeah, so you help people literally that are.
Love it, dude. Yeah, I do like it. I love it. Yeah,
we didn't even bring that up last time. I was telling Gary, like, fuck, we forgot to bring that up. You literally do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I do all the intakes on Monday, Tuesdays, Wednesdays.
And there's some.
I do everything at my job, really.
I was telling Garrett, I'm like, God, it would be cool if we can get someone on that's like going through the addiction, have them come on, tell their story.
I know. I was thinking.
Kind of try to hold them accountable, like give them something, an extra incentive. Say, hey, like let's put this out here on the internet.
Dude, I got a kid.
Fucking do it. You can do it.
I got a kid that I would if we ever did that, bro. His story, and if I got to ask my work, like about. I don't think that there would be anything with that, but his
Just
story.
Put a fucking blanket over his head.
No, this kid's story, man. I can say whatever because I'm not saying any names. This kid's story. He came here, and he went to go blow his head off. Like his story, I was in tears doing his intake, dude, with him, and he's just such a cool, chill kid, dude. Like
How old is he?
28, 29. He drove down here. From the East Coast, so I guess I don't know how much I am allowed to say. Not for work wise, but he drove down here. He had a shotgun in his car. He planned on going. He always wanted to see a saguaro cactus, dude. So he drove down here. His girl was cheating on him. He had found that out, and he was gonna go blow with his. I think it was his best friend, and he was just like, "What the fuck?" So he's like, "I'm just gonna go kill myself in the mountains by a saguaro cactus. That's what I want to do." So he's driving, and he doesn't. He was in a lane that. You had to turn right. He thought I don't remember that exact part, but either way, a cop was behind him. So he pulls in. He's like, I took this shotgun bird hunting with me. It's never misfired, never jammed. He's like, a cop was behind him. He was fucking wasted drunk. He said he's pulling in, put it between his legs, cocked it back, boom, tried to pull it, nothing. Oh. And he's like, what the fuck, dude? And so he's panicking. He's like, fuck this. I'm close enough. And the cop's behind him. So he's like stalling time in this cul-de-sac. And he goes, and he's telling me it's so sincere. Like, and the story all adds up, too, on how he got to us. But he goes, so he's like, fuck, I did it again. Boom. Nothing. Again. And so he's like, fuck. And this shows us there's some really good-ass cops left, dude. So, cop could have gave him DUI. I don't know if he could what the gun charge would have been, because where he was from, it was legal to have it. It was all legal. But the cop's like, look, bro, I'm not going to give you any ticket. Because he said he just broke down. He's like, I literally just was that. I pulled it twice. Guy brought him into like a mental health hospital, basically, more or less, and a detox. Dude, detoxes, he comes to us, bro, and that fucker shined, dude, through the whole thing. He came there with nothing. Damn. And by the end of it, God, dude, I bet if I don't see why there would be any problem with it. No, he would. I know he would, dude. And his story, like, it gives me
goosebumps. Ask your work.
Yeah, I'll ask him.
Hell yeah, everyone's.
And he's got some time now. He's been through it a while, but he actually added me on Facebook a while ago. And normally
So you don't talk to him anymore? He graduated or whatever.
Yeah. And it's been a while. That's what. Yeah, I could never do it with anybody who's even any part of it right now. But I don't see why there would be any issues with it. But he would be somebody who'd be good, man. And he's just an interesting, super smart kid. But his life just went like.
You should message him on Facebook, see if you can bring him on.
I will. He'd do it.
Next weekend we got the fights. Maybe we'll try to shoot an episode. I mean, we could shoot one. If he's down, we can shoot one before we leave Wednesday. Yeah. Just get it out Monday. Maybe.
I can't do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Okay.
I'm working 13s.
And then Thursday you're leaving at noon. Okay. Well, we could do it. We could skip a week, I guess. But yeah, that'd be fucking interesting.
I'll talk to my boss and then I'll message him. I don't even know if I need to talk to work. I might as well just be safe.
Yeah. God, if we have one person listening to this, 2 people listening to this, like, so worth it.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, I feel like I've went through some things, but nothing compared to a lot of these people. Nothing compared to a lot of the people that I meet.
It's NFL Sunday football. I'm going to go rip some prize picks. Hopefully can win some cheddar. But other than that, Danny's going to do my hair. Alana wants to do my hair pink. She's been telling me she's going to do it blue. And then I think it's blue, and then it's going to be pink, and I'm going to go, what the hell? And Yelena's going to think it's the funniest thing ever. So that's what we're going to go do right now. Yes, I'll probably play a poker tournament. Fuck off. Everyone's judging me. It's annoying.
I might swing by and rip one too, dude.
The vlog, we got a vlog, the $1 million one? No. We got $1 million check vlog dropping. I sold one of my houses, and they wrote me $1 million check for it. It was pretty cool. Going to the bank and cashing that.
Cashing it?
Cash. No, depositing.
I was like, dude, good luck, bro.
No, can I get a cash?
They're gonna cash that. That's what's fucked up about banks, though.
It is weird. They don't have that money. Like, the amount of money I have in my bank, they don't have that in cash. Couldn't go grab it.
But that's crazy. Then people rob banks and have all these millions of dollars. It probably just depends on the
Probably
bank.
the right bank, yeah. But anyway, gave cash $1 million check. Give my mom $10,000. Always awkward giving my mom money. Not awkward, but I'm just like, never know how to do it. And I was like, I don't know. Go watch the video. Like and subscribe.
That was so sweet.
Her reaction was sweet. She's like, "Oh, is this for rent? Like to pay?"
Oh, you already gave it to her?
Yeah.
When?
We shot this video a couple months ago.
Oh.
But yeah, like and subscribe. We're almost to 1 million subscribers. Mykel said he will
Do not a damn thing.
if we get to 1 million. So let's try to do that. Like, subscribe. Deuces. Episode 2
Peace.
ish. We did it. Deuces.